What's up, guys? So here we are again with another Italian film from 1961, Le Baccanti, or The Bacchantes. So this is going to be another quick review and showing off my favorite scenes from this film. And this film is loosely based on Euripides' The Bacchae. And what really makes this film stand out is Dionysus, and so it should. So we are going to watch some of my favorite scenes of this film, and the best part is that it is free to watch on YouTube. I always thought that this scene right here that we're watching was so funny because, in 1961 they couldn't strip naked, so letting loose and going wild is just taking their long dresses off to have mini skirts. So Pierre Brice is the one that portrays Dionysus in this film, and his character has a very unique look. I really do like how he has the glittery eyeshadow in the white hair. So not only do I think they capture the look of Dionysus in a unique way, but the script captures the spirit of the god as well. And such as in the Bacchae, the play, there is very much a Christ-like image in the god Dionysus, and you can just tell it by watching the film.
Dionysus, so he has heard us.
Nothing pleasant ever eludes the god, and beauty is forever pleasant to him.
Does he know why we invoked him?
Most definitely, because Dionysus is in you and in every creature who liberates itself, and breaks off the absurd limitations which bind him.
Tell me, stranger.
I absolutely love that line, and I think that captures the god right there.
Return to Thebes, have no more fear.
I have faith in you.
Then go now, and wait for the day with confidence. Dionysus the god will keep his promise.
Thank you, stranger, and goodbye.
You mustn't say goodbye. Before the sun has finished its course toward the moon, you will see me again. It will be a most happy reunion.
So the basis of this film, like I said earlier, is the play The Bacchae. They have made some changes to the play, so it's not 100% faithful, but you can definitely see the influence that the play has had on this film. Now this part of the film is probably my favorite scene, especially when they use the Dionysus phrase, Evohé, which is a holy cry to those who love and know Dionysus.
Be jubilant, youth of Thebes, you who have come to worship Dionysus. Remember, nothing pleases him more than your happiness and your joy and your exaltation. And now, we'll observe a moment of religious silence. I will start the triumphal chant, which is sacred to Dionysus. Oh, happy is he who delights in the gods and their mysteries. May your life be happy and pure as you all pray together under the blessed aura. While the hills around us hymn to Bacchus, you'll be cleansed and purified, exalted and rejoicing, and your hearts will be filled with goodness as you render honor to Dionysus. Sing to the god, to the sound of the cymbal. Cry to him, Evohé! Sing to Dionysus! Sing to Dionysus! Evohé! Evohé!
I invoke Dionysus, the roaring god of the Bacchanal, first made, double-natured, and thrice-born, the Bacchic lord, wild, ineffable, hidden, two-horned, two-formed, teeming with ivy, bull-faced like Ares, crying, Evohé, holy and savage. That is from the Orphic hymn to Dionysus. What I like about this scene also is that you can hear the music, and in the music they're going Evohé, and you can hear that in the piece. And what a beautiful film. If only they would redo this and release it again in high def and bring out these colors. Can you imagine what this would look like right now? So in this scene that's coming up is one of my favorites of the film, where they give the backstory of Dionysus, and he tells Dirce, who is the character that we see on the screen, his backstory of how he was born of Zeus and Semele, and how he is going to go to the underworld to rescue his mother. Again, another Christ-like figure, an image such as when Christ went to hell after his death to go to the underworld and hell and rescue those down in the underworld to be resurrected again. And so Dionysos says the same and tells his story to rescue his mother, to send her to Olympus.
The gods' ways cannot possibly be understood by mortal.
What will become of Manto? Lakdama?
What the fates have established for them. You've done everything you could to save them.
I was grief-stricken also for you.
I know. Nothing is more generous than a woman's heart.
Semele of Cadmo, sister of Agave.
Yes, Semele. Semele, who gave all her love to Zeus, with whom she conceived Dionysus. Agave didn't want to believe in that love. The child was called illegitimate, and Semele found dishonor, and then death.
But Zeus, whose power is infinite, why didn't he repair this injustice?
He has done so. He has allowed Dionysus to descend into shadowy Hades, to bring out his mother and take her to Mount Olympus. But before that, he must learn to know the grief and the love of mortals. For this, Dionysus has become a man. And only when he has cleared his mother's memory and will have completed all his work, on that day, that hour of penance, Dionysus will abandon his human aspect and his human destiny.
What a wonderful reward for Semele. To find again through love that which he lost for the sake of love.
So this speech really stood out to me because it made me think about how out of all the 12 Olympians, that it was Dionysos that was born of a mortal woman. And so he walked the earth, as we know, and learned what it was like to be mortal and feel the pain and see the pain that we suffer every day.
Don't ever forget it, Dirce. And now, my dear, they'll be wondering about your absence.
Will I see you again?
Only one more time, before the rise of the new moon.
You know, and we always have to remind ourselves again that the Bacchae by Euripides was written centuries before the New Testament and the story of Jesus. And just hearing the Bacchae, reading the Bacchae, especially this scene between Dionysos and Pentheus, I mean, you can't help but draw comparisons between the two. And it's not just me, but many, many, many people, even scholars, have seen the similarities between all this.
I heard that you're looking for me, Pentheus. So I've saved your men the trouble of finding me. I find it undignified for any man who loves liberty as much as I do to be brought to you in chains.
Your arrogance will lead you nowhere, for there is nothing easier than to enchain a lover of liberty.
That is the habit of tyrants.
As well as judges. I see from the way you are dressed you hail from the land of barbarians. However, your costume doesn't seem to me to be that of a priest, nor certainly that of a warrior. What is it then that brought you to Thebes?
Dionysus has brought me to Thebes to celebrate his rituals among you.
And what are they? Tell me. These rituals.
They are not revealed to anyone profane.
Especially if the profane one is a just king, who forbids such impure bacchanals.
He who sees evil where there is none is impure himself.
You claim, then, that I am wrong when I say these orgies we speak of are soaked with wine, and that the women, drunk with liquor, dance disrobed and abandon themselves without any restraint whatsoever.
No, you're not wrong. But there is nothing bad in that. In the holy ritual is born a great joy, sacred and divine. In freeing the senses, you liberate the spirit. The enjoyment of liberty, that is the only happiness nature meant for us, which satisfies our God.
Then how is it they are held only in the night, these sacred, honest rituals?
The night is much sweeter, and the darkness divine.
And a beautiful accomplice to the corruption of women.
Sin can also take place in the daytime.
You are a most able speaker, stranger. What a pity your words say nothing.
To the fool, the words of a wise man seem obscure.
You will pay dearly for your insults and provocations.
And you for your pride.
You impudent Bacchantes. But you'll sing another tune when you hear your punishment.
What harm can you do me?
In chains I will make you perish on the cliffs of the Citaran, a meal for the eagles and a prey to the hyenas.
If I wish it, my God will save me.
And where is that God? Where, that I cannot see him?
Right beside me, but you can never see him.
No? And why is that?
Because in your foolish pride, the evil within you has made you blind.
You have offended me, and with me you are offending thieves. Soldiers, take him away.
You know neither what you do nor what you are.
I am King Pentheus, son of Agave and Achaeanae.
Pentheus, how much you will have to regret.
Away, take him out of here, and chain him securely to the rock of the eagles on Mount Citaran, so that in staring at the sun he may be blinded forever and rot in darkness.
In imprisoning me, you're offending the god.
Take him away, I say.
Do not shed blood on our wedding day.
Dirce. My human journey comes to an end. The vast fields of Lygia and of Phrygia, the lands of faraway Persia, cities of barbarians and Greeks, all of that is over.
No.
I've learned the heartaches and the love of mortals. Now I must be gone.
Do not leave me.
I must finish the work I've come to do. I will descend into Hades and release my mother from the eternal shadows.
And you will not return.
The man in me is dead. There's nothing left.
And so I hope you enjoyed this little commentary of my favorite scenes of the film, The Bacchantes. Again, this isn't showing you everything that is in the movie yet. It really does go more into what you see in the play of Pentheus, of Tiresias. But again, it takes a lot of liberties. The big negative, I would say, for us in 2025 would be if you're not a fan of films from the 1960s, if you're not fans of the way they used to act in these movies, if you're not a fan of watching a play on the screen, you may find this movie a little dull, a little boring, especially because it being an international film that's overdubbed with English, and you can tell that they're not actually speaking English in the movie. Small little nitpicking things like that may draw some people away, but I really do recommend watching it at least once, just because, again, it is on YouTube, and you don't have to pay a thing to see it, and the portrayal and the look of Dionysus is very interesting and unique, and the actor really stands out, and I think that it's going to be one that I go back to when I want to meditate and think on Dionysus for sure.